Hello everyone, and today I'm going to give you a brief overview, or guide, or whatever, on the Killzone 3 Medic. Now in this I'll be going over types of players that generally pick the Medic, why you would want to pick the Medic, and then I'll go through the abilities, the weapons, and recommended setups. And by no means am I the end-all and be-all of this class. I'm just here to help you out. You know, if you don't like any of the things I've said here, you can't just change them. Ain't gonna bother me. Ain't gonna bother you. Just take a notice to me talking and we'll be fine. Anyway, okay, brief introduction of the three types of players that usually want to pick Medic. Okay, first off being those who generally want to support their team, be in the fight, keep their team alive and revive those who are down. That's one type of player. Second type of player is think his team sucks and he's the only one who can get shit done. Third type of player is the type of moron who has no idea what the hell is going on and he's shooting birds in the sky. That's a brief introduction. Now, I'll talk about the primary abilities and the secondary abilities. But first, before I do that, there is a big change between the medic gun from Killzone 2 to Killzone 3 if you haven't noticed. Okay, that change is, from Killzone 2 you could take out the medic gun directly. It wasn't hotkeyed to a button. So, you could take the medic gun out and heal people from around medium range. In Killzone 3, you can only take it out when you're within range, and that range has become ridiculously close. So you need to be within about 3 feet, maybe 2 feet of the target to get them up. Okay, the first one that you get automatically will allow you to revive players. Now these players will be revived with full health and a magazine of ammunition. The second form of this would give the revived player a higher max health, 2 magazines of ammo, and 1 explosive, and the range between you and them is slightly greater. The third one gives them an even higher max health and gives them full ammo and full explosives, which is nice. Again, the range is slightly increased, but not much. You still have to be within about 4 feet, somewhere around that ballpark. Now the secondary ability is called Triage. The first one is an Aura of Health, which gives you faster health regeneration for yourself and nearby allies. What this means is that the last bullet you take, explosive, any form of damage really, you'll take around 2 seconds of no damage and you'll start recovering health back up to normal. And this rate will also be faster, whereas if we take an engineer, it'll take around 5 seconds for your health to start going back up, and at a slower rate. But if that engineer stays within 5 meters of that medic, then he'll recover the same as the medic will. The second triage ability gives you a Medidroid. Now you can only have 3 of these on the map at a time, per team, that is, so 6 in all. But only 3 allowed per team. And this little Medidroid is equivalent to the Tactician's Sentry, except it follows you around and it has slightly lower armor, meaning it can be taken out a lot easier. It's very useful. I made a couple videos on that already. Now the third ability allows you to get back up after your respawn time has fallen from 5 back to 0. This means instead of respawning back at base or another spawn point, you can just stand back up and away you go. You'll have all the ammo that you already had previously, and the grenades or proximity mines. But you can get killed when coming back out of the mode, and it won't always work. It won't work if, say, you prior to dying or falling in that state, you got shot in the face, you took too much fall damage, or you got a melee attack, as in someone threw a knife, got a knife through your neck. Not good. So that's how that works. Now if you wanted a tip for the last one, you'd either wait for your attacker to be a dumbass and run past you, and then get back up and put the knife through their neck. Fancy. Or simply wait there a while until they've looked the other way, get up and be like, "Surprise, bitch!" That'd be how it'd work. Next, I'd go into the weapons. Now the first one you start off with would be the ISA submachine gun. It's pretty damn good at close range. It has 32 bullets in each magazine, and if you don't have extra ammo, you'll have 2 extra magazines. Pretty nice. It'd be more the person who'd be like, want to go in front of their team. Be like the first one to reach the opposite side, kill everyone, and plant bomb. that type of character, or the type of character that hates his team and just thinks he can do it on his own. More like that, but overall it's better to help your team. The second gun the medic has available is the ISA light machine gun. Just between medium range, has medium recoil, aiming down sight, but the hipfire on it is completely ass, unlike the submachine gun. But to compensate for this, it has 96 rounds in a drum, and it comes with a drum already and an additional drum, which is pretty nice. You get a lot of ammo capacity, put a lot of shots down range, shoot them, enemies run away, or just be dumbasses and run into the bullets, and you revive your teammates. This would be more of a gun if you were like with your team, not directly in front, behind, just kind of like with them, moderately to go in behind them kind of thing. And the last weapon you get is the 3-round burst assault rifle, the ISA one. It's fitted with a silencer as well, which means you won't be shown on the radar when you fire, which is pretty nice. It's got a pretty high damage. Again, it comes with a 32-round magazine, and again with extra mags, you'll have 3 additional mags. Otherwise, you'll have 2. Now, this is good if you want to be behind your team, but you still support, let's say a teammate in front of you goes down. You put a couple bursts down range, probably get a kill or 2 if they're grouped together, and you can run up, branch to the side, and pick up your fallen teammate. Now, when we talk about secondary weapons, it depends on how much you're going to use the medic class. If you're going to use them as your main class, and that is the class you're primarily wanting to play as throughout the game, you might want to get all of the secondaries just to get the machine pistol. If you don't think you're going to play the medic that much, or you're not that interested in secondaries, then you can wait till I want to say it's a captain. That's when you get the additional primary weapon as a skill. What that lets you do is you pick an additional primary weapon that you've already unlocked and replace that with your secondary. So let's say, for example, if I pick the ISA 3-round burst rifle as my main weapon, my secondary weapon could either be the light machine gun or the submachine gun. In which case scenario I'd pick the submachine gun, because then I'd have short range game and long range game. And that'd be how that worked. But if you do want the if you did want the secondaries, the first pistol has 12 rounds in it, with an additional 2 magazines, extra ammo, 3 magazines, and it's got pretty low damage. To be honest, it's only really needed if you just run out of bullets in the clip and you need to take out a weapon quickly, and you're not within close range distance to just melee them. So that's good for just a type of secondary. It's not that useful, really. I mean, it's useful, but it's not like the other two. The M4 revolver is higher damage. You can kill someone in a round from close range, about 2 shots, which is pretty nice. But it only has 6 rounds, and again, it has an additional 2 reloads. Finally, we have the machine pistol, which has 18 rounds, it's fully automatic, and it has an attached silencer, which is pretty damn good. But again, if you don't think you can get to the machine pistol, then you might as well just wait it out until you can get an additional primary weapon. Because I was going to compare the submachine gun to the machine pistol, while the machine pistol near enough has half the ammo of the submachine gun, but it does come with a pretty nice reflex sight, like you have on the assault rifles in the game. So that's that. If you wanted to know my recommended setups, I'd either go. Obviously, you want to max all the abilities. If you can't max all the abilities, or you don't want to until end game, you're pretty much fine with a single revive, the first primary ability, because at the end of the day, that's just bringing up a teammate. You still get the points for that, but your teammate will still have full health, and you have an additional magazine of ammunition, which should be fine. But if you want to go hardcore medic, you want to get revive free, that's fine. I recommend getting all of the triage abilities. They're fucking amazing, especially the fact that you can get back up immediately after you've died, which is very useful when you're trying to plant bombs, trying to pick up a propaganda speaker, get the point dropped off, that kind of thing. Or you urgently need to defend an area, that kind of deal, which is very useful. Weapon setups I would use would be the 3-round assault rifle, 3-round burst assault rifle, and the SMG. Because you have medium to long range game and you also have a close range game. So it'd be like, let's say you're outside or you want to shoot across maps, which is a 3-round burst. If you wanted the a more closer ranged engagement, like say you're entering a building, switch out to the SMG. Those of you who want to plan on being a full-on medic, however, you want to cover your team, you want to watch positions, you want to make sure the enemy team are hiding behind cover so you can heal everyone or whatever, I'd go with either the submachine gun and the light machine gun, because technically you want to be close in the fight with your team. You don't want to be halfway across the map. If you wanted to do that, you'd pick the marksman role, but that's not that with a medic. But yeah, that's a brief overview of the medic class in Killzone 3, and hope that helps you guys. Have a good day.